Man, this is called Get to Know You Chat. I'll put that there. Um, take these off. So, what's up? My name is Chadwick Watkins. And I have been hip to some things in life. And I feel it's my duty to pay it forward, whichever way you are. Not that way, because that's backwards to me. Forward. Pay it forward. And in paying it forward, I think there's just a lot of conversations to have. One of those conversations is just the meaning of, the meaning of the things that happen to us. Is there a meaning? Um, is there a deeper understanding to why we make some decisions versus other decisions? And what would be the parameters that would make such decisions okay? Or what would make them plausible? Or what would make them downright shit? What was I thinking? So it's about kind of exploring those different scenarios and then coming to an understanding of who we may be at this moment in time. That's what I'm endeavoring to discuss. So while we will talk about, you know, current events and um, positions in authority and power and music, um, pop culture, um, I am more tuned to discover what makes us think the way that we do to make the decisions that we make as a living organism. Because yes, we are individual, but we are a collective individual. We're individuated, but we're a whole of something. And I know that to be the spirit of creation that created all of us. So the whole idea that anyone would ever even conceive of us basically progressing from apes, well, you should not be in power. Because what the fuck? We didn't come from no apes. In fact, what has happened, we've descended, from my understanding and our knowledge, because we have decided to let lies prevail in our history rather than speaking truth and growing from those truths that have been. The ancient civilizations, we call them ancient now because of how far they are removed from us. But some of the concepts of being human have always been, they don't change. All of us have always had emotions and things that grab us to be in a certain place at a certain time. Maybe not always knowing how to explain it, but human emotion is a part of who we are. But we are spiritual beings first. That's what we are first. And I think a lot of us forget that. Our soul was here, or it was given to the fetus before all of the rest of the cells form. Of course, the body and the nervous system and the brain comes through that, and it develops more so at its most in the third trimester, the brain. But when we're talking about who we really are, we started as a soul. And that's a mind-blowing concept. And then that soul was connected to a spirit. That first spirit that created us was all good. We're here on this space where, a timeline continuum, where things are now measured in time and space. And we have oppositions. This is our proving ground to show who we are in spite of what happens to us. And it just would be a peril that we descend from all of this understanding and wisdom from creation And then we have scientists tell us that we are descended from freaking apes, which may necessitate the way that we treat each other. We have to calibrate. And that's what my mindset, and I feel like I want to offer to us, is just the option of calibrating a little bit more and not taking what someone else says about you as facts for you. Study for yourself. Show yourself approved to know what is true for you. As scripture says, a workman who is not ashamed rightly divides the words of truth. If you're a worker and you know what it takes to make something happen, you don't want nobody lying on you, telling you that what you actually did and you toiled over and you worked for, you don't want them telling you that there's a discrepancy, and then they can't prove the discrepancy. They just say it, and then that's just it. The fuck? No, that is not how we should operate with each other. That was really how we operate with each other. So the idea, man, is to find these segues, because we've been breaking up so many bridges. We have to find now new segues to communicate, because everybody is silo ritual. You know, I'm in my silo doing my rituals. So that's what this channel is going to be about. More of who we are and the meaning of who we are as humans and as soul, mind, body that's connected to a spirit. What spirit are we of at this moment in time? Or let's live for another day. We'll see. See you on the next one. This is Chadwick Watkins.